Hey there, it's Warrior Insights again with another, oh shoot, come on now. Again, I'm here with another awesome live stream just to help, well, be entertaining, check out the news, give my own analysis and opinion on it, and just wanted to see how everyone else was doing today. So, for me, you know, my day was pretty much uneventful. My day is going to be uneventful, just letting everybody know at the end of the month I am going to be moving, so what you see in the back is going to change dramatically. So I'm gonna have like more like features in the back. I think it's gonna be cool because right now my only lighting setup is that green light in the back. Oh, hold up, it's too light. I'm only have that green light in the back, but I plan on doing a little bit more stuff. And as always, my bed's unmade. For me, it's like, you know what, it's not gonna be made. So I'm like, whatever, it happens. But yeah, I decided for the first time to actually get out there, get my Twitch out there. In the sense of like networking, trying to get with other small content creators. You know, the one thing that I learned, Twitch is a TOS system, but it's actually pretty severe. Like, I would not be surprised, honestly, if, well, I don't know. Like, their TOS is can be pretty severe. Like, if you say the wrong thing, it'll pull it immediately. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday's stream or the day before. So the day before that, what ended up happening on the stream, I had a guy, he said a word that was in violation of the service. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to delete this, or I don't know. I mean, luckily my account is still here. I'm able to stream. The goal is hopefully to try to like be more present on YouTube. I mean, Twitch is just like, you know, get my chops in. Along with the other prior live streams, every stream I just get better and better. And the one thing that I learned, my music was so loud. Like, I was decided to like, okay, you know what? Like, let's watch the previous streams and let's see something. Like, let's see how loud it was. Oh my God, was it loud. You know what? I did not realize this. My mic. So I have like this little mic over here. I'm just gonna, for now, I don't know if this helps. I mean, there used to be an actual clip. Like, I had an actual clip that you could put on here. But the problem is that I think I actually threw away the clip. So I'm like, oh no, what do I do? So I might just like hold it in between my hands or fingers or something. So until I get an actual mic, this is just gonna be the mic. But yeah, anyways, as always, I always have to give a little disclaimer before starting. So, the views that expressed on this channel are solely my own and do not reflect the views of the Department of Defense or any of its components. The views and opinions presented herein are those of the author and do not necessarily represent the views of the DoD or its components. Appearance of or reference to any commercial products or services does not constitute DoD endorsement of these products or services. The appearance of external hyperlinks does not constitute, why is that coming off? I think I need to light it up. Sorry. Does not constitute DoD endorsement of the linked websites or the information or the products as therein. I adhere to the principles of secure. I will not, let's see. All analysis and commentary provided herein are based on my personal expertise and research. So if you didn't know, I graduated Johns Hopkins last semester, and you know, I spend a lot of money, and I'm like, you know what, let's put this degree to good use and let's try to get into the content creating stream. It's been a hassle. It's been a journey. I'm gonna admit that. It has been a very big journey, and so far, you know what, I am loving the journey so far. It has been really, really fun. Would I be able to make this a full-time job? I'd like to make this a full-time job. I hope I could, but if I can't, you know, is what it is. But anyway, so let's just get right into the stream. You know, I gotta say, these transitions are so cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, for I'll say, you know, one milestone I would like to say that I have accomplished is having more than 10 followers. And I know, okay, I know. It's like, okay, it's just 10 followers. But I mean, it's like, come on, like, having at least 10 followers, like, you gotta start somewhere. You know, the thing is, there's a lot of channels on social media. They will buy bot accounts. I never, like, I'm familiar with people having fake accounts, but having bot accounts is weird. And actually, no, that'll bring me to a story I'm gonna pull up on my stream, but this is my Twitch channel. You know, last night, I'm like, you know what, let's play some video games, because I'm gonna take a break. I also want to present something to everybody here. That is a... Oh no, why is it like this? I have a consistent schedule that is not showing up. I don't know why is it not showing up, but I do have a consistent schedule. It's here somewhere. It's not laid out like this, but oh, here, you know what? We're just gonna go with this. So here is my consistent schedule. It's gonna be up on Warrior Insights on the Twitch channel. Should anything change, I'll let everybody know in advance. I'll probably make an announcement on TikTok or on Twitch. But yeah, this is my consistent streaming schedule. Right now, I am also live streaming on TikTok and YouTube as well, so feel free to check those out. With TikTok, you're gonna see a different setup. One of the problems is I don't have my stream key available. And because I don't have that stream key just yet, it's weird, because you're gonna be at the bottom just looking at me talking, and I'm just gonna be over here. And I'll be honest with you, TikTok is actually where I make some, like, it's the first time I've ever got donations on the stream. I mean, you know, I find that pretty cool. Like, getting money just to get paid for it is pretty crazy, just to, like, speak my opinion. Now, I didn't make a lot of money. It's not a lot. You know, it's not the best, but you know what? At least it's something. At least I'm getting out there. I mean, it is very discouraging as a content creator when you start out. Like, it's just an uphill climb. Some people get lucky and they just shoot out of nowhere. But for me, it is an uphill climb where I gotta like keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. But you know, I'm learning and getting better along the way. I mean, especially with this camera though, honestly, because if you haven't noticed, it like zooms in, then it zooms out, then it zooms in, then it zooms out. So I'm like, I need to get that fixed. But every stream always gets better. If you took a look at my first stream and compare it to now, it's a lot better. And I like to say something. I'm actually reaching out to more seasoned content creators. Okay? I'm reaching out to them. And I'm asking them, hey, can you verify, like, can you go through my channel? Can you tell me what's wrong with it? Well, actually, no, I think that's the wrong way to say it. Can you tell me what I need to improve on? Here's the thing. Just that alone, like, I've applied that logic to everything in my career, where it came to just anything that I wanted to do. All I did was sought the subject matter expert, got help, and lo and behold, I succeed. It is not that hard. It isn't. But the reason why I say that is that I'm actually getting a few of them to look at it, and I'm actually working with another agency to make shorts and TikTok shorts from my streams. I think that's gonna be cool because honestly, that's how I bumped into a few live stream content creators. That's how I knew it. And if you just joined the chat, welcome. Feel free to pop in a follow, like, comment, you know, wherever you are, whether you're on stream or TikTok. You know, I want to see like, if you want to put in a comment or anything, it'd be pretty cool. Let's at least get something. But if not, hey, feel free to lurk. You know, that's a new term that I learned, lurking. I never heard of that before. But I like being entertaining. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me who's on here, whether you're lurking or not. If you want to have fun, I want to have fun. Now, this was interesting to watch. I saw this and I'm like, okay, I need to bring this up on stream. I just have to. Take a look.
At this point, I have more pro-Palestinian accounts blocked than pro-isn't-real accounts. And I put pro-Palestinian in quotes because I genuinely do not believe a lot of you care about Palestine. Because if you had any sort of empathy for people, you would...
You know, I think I mentioned this, like in a few of my TikToks, I kind of mentioned this. A lot of the people that are protesting, I give it 3 months, it's gonna go away. Like, it honestly is. I'm telling you this. Like, at first, after October 7th, okay, like, I'm not gonna say that people aren't upset. Don't get me wrong. There are people that are upset over it, and hey, First Amendment, say whatever you want to. It's your right. I'm just letting everyone know these movements tend to die out because people tend to be selfish.
You would not be going on.
Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I'm not touching, like, okay, you can't see, okay, yeah, you can see it on stream. YouTubers cannot stop being PDF files. I am not touching, I am not gonna get my Twitch channel pulled today. Not today.
You're talking about how a trans child was just murdered and saying this isn't important, talk about Palestine instead.
Oh my God. Jesus. I'm not laughing at the fact that that person said. What I'm laughing about is how, like, here's the thing. There are bot accounts all over social media. TikTok, Twitch, live stream, you name it, it's there. And what I find crazy is, like, they'll be on any random channel and they will dismiss what's going on. And that's one of them. Like, what was it? There was a Holocaust museum explaining, I think it was on the anniversary of the Holocaust, and what ended up happening, oh my god, that channel got jumped with, like, why are you talking about this? You need to talk about, like, what's going on in Palestine. I'm like, oh my god, like, out of every channel to talk about, you picked the Holocaust Museum one talking about the Holocaust. Like, optics, like, it doesn't look, well, you know, you do you. At the end of the day, you do you. I'm not gonna stop you. If you want to do that, go right ahead.
You wouldn't be going on videos where people are borderline suicidal, talking about how they can't take it anymore and it's all too much, and saying, well, Palestinians don't get a choice. One of y'all sent me gore because I said I do not want to view videos of dead Palestinians.
Oh, that's another thing. And so, I'm gonna show the TikTok right after. I don't get what it is with content creators. They will look, like, they will straight up spend hours on end looking at combat footage, looking at gore. Now, and they get triggered, which I don't blame them. Like, look, okay, if you sit here for hours on end watching gore nonstop, that's kind of a red flag, I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, what is up with the camera? You know, that's what the struggle is. Like, if I flash light on it, here's the thing. I'm just gonna flash light on it and see what happens. I think this should work. Hopefully it works. But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that I've noticed, that content creators, they will just straight up for hours on end on TikTok, they will just watch gore videos, and then keep that in mind because we're gonna check on the next tab.
And it is okay to not want to view videos of dead people. Also, none of what a lot of y'all are doing is changing anything. In fact, a lot of the times it's actively harming the movement. Because God knows I can understand someone being angry when they are talking about their dying child and you make the entire comment section about someone else. Like, I can understand them never wanting to find out who that person is or talk about it. And I've seen a lot of people express this sentiment in comment sections that you are flipping, saying at this point they do not want to know who Poussin is. I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all aren't engaging in activism, you are engaging in harassment. And I'm going to focus my energy on amplifying people who are actual activists.
See, I respect, look, listen to me. I respect this content, I think this content creator is non-binary. This is their TikTok. Go ahead and give them a follow. Give them a follow. Give them a follow. Oh my gosh. When I saw this, I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this on stream. I was like, dang, just going after the throat. And here's the thing, whether you like left or right, like people are starting to notice this, where it's all for performance. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, I can't say any of these words. I don't want my Twitch channel getting pulled. Oh, look at this. I've seen a lot of aggressively anti-Semitic content co-opting pro-Palestinian movement too. Yeah, this is the thing. I have friends that are pro-Palestinian, and I warned them, look, like, it's gonna get co-opted. There's crazy people out, like, there are crazy people out there in this world. Every movement needs to do their best to vet people. Well, here's the thing. If you don't vet people, you'll get stuff like this. I've seen a lot of anti-aggressive, anti-Semitic content co-opting the pro-Palestinian movements. Trust me, I've seen so many of that. It's ridiculous. And we're actually gonna see one. Oh my gosh. Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one.
The sad thing is, at this point, I have more.
Okay. Oh, it's the next one. Okay. And here's the thing. Oh my god, this channel. Oh my god, this channel. So I agree with this content. So Matt XIV on Instagram, he posted this. I guess it depends. Are we talking about lunch or free or whatever? Just like, and then. I used to think it was virtuous to put aside your political differences for the sake of friendships. I always thought that most of us were, at the end of the day, was agreeable. I no longer feel this way. I do not know what is the point of believing anything if your rituals of white... Why is it? I don't know. Well, let's finish this. Whose mind is for really? Who does it benefit? Should it... Healthcare, should black... Okay, if I say any of this, I'm gonna get... It might pull the thing. You know, here's the thing. It's like when... So, as a content creator, especially in geopolitics, a lot of people are very, very... opinionated. They're opinionated in regards to this, and that's fine. when I try to talk to people on TikTok, joke's on me, okay? Like, I cannot have a decent conversation with anyone because the problem is they throw the G word at me. Like, I'm a denier, I'm a Zionist, I'm not all this stuff. But if you look at some of it, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do have my biases. But at the end of the day, most of it is just like disagreeing with misinformation. I think 2 to 3 streams ago, I had a stream I made a TikTok. In this TikTok, this TikToker actually said something that was incorrect. And what ended up happening was I said, hey, this is wrong, this is incorrect, here's why. And she pulled it out. Now, is she gonna change it? I did not see the rest of her account. I'm pretty sure she didn't delete it. I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna say she didn't. But you know, that's the problem on here. It's like social media, whether you're TikTok, Instagram, like, it radicalizes the hell out of people. Whether you're on here, if you're gonna get into this field of geopolitics, politics, activism, like, you need to take a step back. Like, go outside, go get coffee or tea or get a drink or something. Like, and also, here's the big thing. And a lot of people cannot do this. A lot of people cannot do this without getting triggered. You have to make friends and be in circles that you actively disagree with. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be in circles where people you actively disagree with. Because here's the thing, the dehumanizing thing is real. It's so easy to dehumanize someone you disagree that you never met. It's harder to do it when you know somebody. I have friends that are very, very on the right, and I ask them, and they're very, very socially conservative. I usually ask them, do you have any friends that, identify as trans? To my surprise and shock, well, not really. They don't know any. And that's here's the thing. For me, what I take away from that is like, look, I need to get to know people and need to hear the arguments, and then we could talk. Now, there are some people that I cannot talk to. I cannot talk to some people because they get triggered so easily, they just shut me off. And you know what? Hey, if they're not ready for that conversation in Discord, so be it. But that's not me. I'm not that kind of guy. But yeah, like, if you're watching the stream or like watching this when it gets replayed or stitched, at the end of the day, if you cannot have a civil conversation with an individual, it shows the lack of knowledge that you have. Because if your first instinct is to get triggered and start yelling at the top of your throat, it shows a lack of understanding on your end. And yes, this is geopolitics, but my channel is slowly starting to evolve into more reacting to all the craziness that's been going on. Because for me, it's interesting. I spent 2 years at a graduate university where you would get grilled. If you said something and you did not source it, you would be in very, very big trouble. Well, I don't say big trouble, but the thing is that if you say something and you don't source it, like, you're gonna get hammered for that. In the college, like in the higher levels of education, if you do, like, there's a higher expectations of performance in regards to academia. And the thing is, on social media, it's not like that at all. It's so easy to get on here, make a TikTok, go like this. I'm also on TikTok live, so it's kind of like weird, like I'm going in and out. Like, it's so easy just to get on here, make a TikTok, put this down, upload it, it goes viral. And here's the thing, by the time it goes viral, that's when the fact checkers and people that disagree with you come in. Now, I've had people stitch and disagree with me. There's one that I really respected because she did not have the energy of, oh my God, you're wrong, you're a piece of all this other stuff. She did not do that to me, and I respected her. And I commented, and we left on a good accord. There are others that are just like, man, I gotta tell you, I have to tell you, it scares me at the end of the day that there are individuals out there that can actually that can make an impact on voting with the limited knowledge that they have. It's concerning. And back in my graduate school, I wrote about the Plato's Cave allegory, where there's some people that can never kind of really know the truth. And I think one comment that was left, it was kind of profound. What is the responsibility of those that are in higher education? And the thing is, a lot of my friends that did complete, they go on, they get into very, very lucrative jobs. For me, it's like, how about I just go the content creating route? Now, granted, okay, listen to me. Let me just take a little hiatus. If you quit your job and just go content creating full time, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Don't do that. Do not do that. I have a steady streams of income outside of this. I can do this. And here's the thing. This is the one thing that a lot of people, the streamers, that kind of get surprised with. I started noticing this as a content creator. Because I have other sources of income, I have the ability to do more. I have the ability to hire, well, I wouldn't say hire, but I would get mentorship. I would get individuals from agencies to look through my stuff, and they would give me advice on how to get better. There was a report of a woman. She had her kids, and she moved them. Like, she had 3 kids. She moved them. She quit her job to become a full-time content creator. And I was looking through that. One of the responses on TikTok ended up saying she has less than 1,000 followers. Like, you know, no shade, but at the end of the day, if you don't have the ability, like 1,000 followers on TikTok only gets you the ability to live stream. I've gotten money through live streaming. I can't make a living off of that. Like, currently at the level, I have 3,000 followers. I can't make a living off of that. It's not good. Like, it's not good. Like, there are some people that do the NPC trend. They can kind of get more followers. But I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be an NPC trend. No. 'Cause, you know, if you are unaware of what the NPC trend is, they'll literally just look at the camera on TikTok like this. I'm looking at my TikTok, that's why. They'll look at the camera, and the second somebody donates something, like a rose or a lightning bolt, they kind of react to it. But like the most popular ones has been like, actually, you know what? We have the ability to look this up. This guy, oh my god, he's got to be making so much money off of it. Butterfly NPC. I'm not sure if so he claims that he's the first NPC. I doubt it. Oh my gosh. And look at this.
Yum. Roses smell so good. Roses smell so good. Activate the mission. I gotta get that starship. Roses smell so good. Roses smell so good.
For 1 hour he's doing this, and he's making so much money. It's ridiculous. But yeah, back to the rest of the stream. Oh, I'm gonna say this up front. I have been like, you know, growing up it was pretty rough. I was bullied all my life. Not gonna lie, it was bad. In a sense, I still do now. But I grew up. And guess what happens when you grow up? Oh gee, what do you think happened to me when I grew up? Did I take it personally? No, I just stopped caring. I just stopped caring what people think, and I'm just gonna put my opinions out there. And at the end of the day, there are people in my life that want to be in my life that will stick by me. And you know, even though I have some people that disagree with me, at the end of the day, they're there for me. I'd rather have people in my life and be me versus, like, I'd rather have 3 people in my friend group for the rest of my life being myself than having 100 and not being myself. You know, activism. I'll say this, activism is trending. A lot of people will get on here, they'll pretend to be an activist, but it's more social validation really than anything. Like, let's just be real here. But why do I say this? There's a specific, like, these are cry bullies. What they will do, and remember how at the beginning of the stream I told you that there are content creators, they will go on the darkest parts of the internet, and they will watch people, and like, they're gonna watch like war footage, they're gonna watch civilians getting maimed in every single direction, you name it, they will, like, it's in there. Like, if you want to look up, so Reddit used to have a thread called watch people, you know, get deleted, not get deleted, you know, the word I can't say it, otherwise it pulls the stream. But in this, hey, thank you for the follow, MNC Pretty Care 423TTV, thank you for the follow. If I think this is where you're from, I'll probably give you a follow back. You know, that's one of the things. I was out there and, like, you know, following people. Oh God, where was I? Yeah, Cry Bullies. What was I on? Oh, okay, you know, I lost my train of thought, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I got another follower. That's a good thing. Cry Bullies? I think. Yeah, okay, there you go. There was a Reddit thread. Like, you type, now it's no longer a thread because it got so bad. Like, they had to, like, make an own website. And so, in this website, what people will do, they'll look things up. Like, and they had like categories of like how people get deleted, stabbings, shootings, running people over, getting, you know, cooked, stuff like that. You name it, it's gonna be on there. More than likely what some of these content creators will do, for hours, they're just gonna sit there and they're gonna watch it through. Like, please, do not do that. Do not just watch this. Like, you watch something horrific and then you're affected by it. And it's gotten you to the point where you're so hysterical. Like, don't do that. for the sake of your mental health, like, if it, like, I do not stream for more than, like, 3 to 4 hours, okay? I don't do that. I know myself well enough, I'm gonna get hit, like, I'm gonna burn out. That's not what I do. That's why my streams are like an hour and a half. Because I'm getting slowly better, slowly better, slowly better. And you know, there might be a time where I'll try it, but you know, it's like you don't go to a gym and you lift a bunch of weight. Like, you don't go for the heaviest 100-pound dumbbell and then you bench press that. Like, no, that's how you get injured. Now, currently in my physique, I can do that now. I can do that now, but I can't. And as a content, and as people, like, you know, I'm not saying that it's applicable to like gore and stuff, but when it comes to stuff like this, wrapping it all in, putting it all together, here's the thing. They will do this, and there are some that are actually hysterical, but content creators like this will pretend to care, cry, because it follows the 3-second rule on TikTok. You get people's attention, but then they start lobbing charges. Look at this, look at this.
How dehydrated his body was? Did you see how dehydrated he was? He didn't even look human anymore. He didn't even look human anymore. How are you not mad? How can you not look at that image and not just feel anger? Extreme anger. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right.
I said it before yesterday in the stream. So there was a lady. She made a TikTok. So the TikTok was how I got over my most triggering breakup of 9 years. But the thing, like, she's lying on, like, she's sitting down on her bed and she's doing like flailing around, screaming. There was a lot of like stitches, and she got really viral in the wrong reasons. Like, here's the thing, you literally have to get your phone, you have to sit the phone down, angle it just right, get the lighting just right, do that. After doing that, then you edit it, and she edited a voiceover edit, and she added more to it, and it's like, look, you did all of that and you thought that was gonna make you look good? But then I realized something. Being a content creator, she did it because she knew she was gonna go viral, and I applaud her for that. She is smart. She is smart for that to do that. Some of these content creators are smart. And going back to the first TikTok I made, I'm guarantee you this: there are people out there that are in it for themselves and not for the cause. And I find that unfortunately tragic. Regardless of whether I disagree with you or not, I find it unfortunate. There are so many movements out there that get hijacked by people that just want to make a buck. And unfortunately, too many of that, it will come collapsing down. Anyways, speaking of things about to go down, oh my god, did you? I saw this video. I felt so bad because, okay, look, Alexia. Okay, I don't want to screw up her name. Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Okay, obviously, look, this is obviously a biased channel, like, no, not biased channel, biased website. But here's the thing: this is the one thing that does. Oh, gee, I don't know. It doesn't have a paywall account. So 2 to 3 streams ago, I had like 2 to 3 streams ago, I'm looking through stuff and they had paywall accounts. And I'm like, oh my god, like the stream would straight up stop and I had to scroll through and like find me an article that's not this. And it isn't. Now, there are some articles that I have access to because I have a membership that are very, very scholarly, that are very high level, college graduate worthy, but for me, and for you, the audience, I know this is your best way of getting information, so we adapt. All right. Radical Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez told protesters they were not helping. Yeah, they weren't. They weren't. They were just, what they did, they got the phone, they're running up to her and they're screaming, oh, you're gonna call it this, you're gonna call it this, and she screams back, you're not helping. And guess what? I agree with her. She was right on that. This is not okay. Yeah, remember the first TikTok? People are going in, running in, harassing her. Like, that did not help anything at all. It did not stop. Like, you know, a few days ago with the Aaron Bushnell thing. So, let me go back to my TikTok. Back to my TikTok. Today wasn't exactly the best day for views. You know, you get your ups and your lows, but you keep going consistent. You just keep pushing. My most viral video, well, viral so far, is this one. Aaron Bushnell is not a martyr. Like, here's the thing. Everyone's like praising him Give it a few months, people are forgetting. People are starting to forget. What did he do? Like, did that stop? His thing did not stop any of the military offenses. It didn't do anything good. All it is that he just took himself off the voting block. Oh, I know, yeah, no, oh, gee, oh, I don't know, his children have to see that. Apparently he had kids, I can't confirm that, but either his kids or his family members now have a live video of him, you know, doing that. Out of all the ways to, you know, transition to the next life, you chose that. I mean, I get having, like, get a radical act of protesting. I get it if the government is very, you know, if the government is, like, preventing freedom of speech, if it's very restrictive, I understand that. But doing that right now in America? Like, okay, America, like, you have the ability to just speak out, to say something. You did not have to grab a water bottle, douse it on yourself, and then light the match. You didn't have to do that. And back in the first TikTok, activism nowadays is all about the self. It's never about the movement. It's never about anyone else. I find that so unfortunate. And hey, welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream on TikTok. If you are joining the live stream on TikTok, understand I'm primarily on Twitch, but feel free to, like, you know, drop in, give me a like, give me a follow. Or if you want to, you can donate. I might do I might do honestly an NPC thing. If somebody donates to me, I might do something. But only one way to find out. See how clever that is? But yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Here's the thing: you're gonna cut it and you're gonna clip this so completely out of context. Yeah, I already said it. Y'all just gonna pretend that it wasn't over and over again. That's effed up, man. It's effed up, man. And you're not helping these people. You're not helping them. She's right. They're not helping. You know what? Why don't we actually watch it? So here's the thing. I realize that people are very visual. AOC harass. I'm pretty sure they're gonna. Yeah. Where was it? Where was it? I feel so bad for her. Honestly, nobody deserves any of this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Like, she did not deserve this.
You refuse to call it a genocide.
I need you to understand.
It's not okay that there's a genocide happening. You're gonna actively against it.
Bro, she's out on a date with her I think it's her husband. She's out on a date with her and y'all are doing this? That is messed up, man. Give her a break.
We're not lying. We're not lying. You've been fabricating figures. It's insane. You haven't been calling it a genocide.
You know what? I applaud her for doing the right thing. Just keep walking. If it happens to you, I doubt, like, if this ever happens to me, I just keep walking. Like, oh, sorry, you know, send my piece, bye.
You're going to cut this and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context.
I wonder if she said anything in response. Oh my god, okay, let's look at some of these comments. Remember how I told everybody in the beginning of the stream, you gotta make friends with people that disagree with you? Like, look at this stream. I love how everyone is getting cornered now. They have never felt this before. She's so vocal everywhere else, but all of a look at this madness. This is crazy. Oh, you're not helping these people. Oh my god. Some people should not be doing this. Now here's okay, and there's nothing really. Okay, she has called for a ceasefire, raised concerns, mass inhumanity. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, why are you attacking somebody that disagrees with you? I believe that they're still determining it, but in the intermittent rule, the fact they said their responsibility to prevent it, mass inhumanity. The Hill has reached out and, you know, they're probably, like, laying low for a bit until this cools down. What they'll probably do, someone's going to confront them, then they lay low and it just cools down. Hopefully that's the case. Alright, away from that stuff and into the real world. Activism, TikTok, all this stuff, that ain't real. Let's get to the real. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? There we go. Very dangerous not to have a ceasefire in Gaza before. No, go away. War Ramadan. President Joe Biden warned Tuesday, a failure to get a ceasefire before the start of Ramadan could be very, very dangerous. Both sides remain publicly firm in their positions. Yeah, I keep telling people this. They're never going to agree to a ceasefire. Both sides aren't. Third day of negotiations for a truce and the release of hostages concluded with no breakthroughs. Here's the thing. I saw this everywhere. I've yet to confirm that, like... So, give me 1 second. To my recollection, Israel asked... They asked them, hey... Do we have any, like, give us a list of the people that are alive? They're not giving a list. I hope that, like, okay, I hope they're all alive. Now, let's be real, some of them didn't make it. If they can't provide proof of life, yeah, that's not good. We'll know in a couple of days if it's going to happen. If we get into circumstances where this continues through Ramadan, it can be very dangerous, so we're trying hard for a ceasefire. Egyptian officials helped mediate the discussion, said H Group made a proposal on Tuesday. It will be presented to Israel, which did not attend the talks. Now, October 7th, when this kicked off, was during a Jewish holiday. I would not be surprised if they just continued. Now, this is the analyst thinking cap going on. Here's the thing. If operations continued into Ramadan, it would be much more better for them. Like, it would. Just check this out. During Ramadan, Muslims wake up well before the dawn to eat the first meal of the day, which has to last through sunset. That means high protein food, possible right to dawn, after which you can't eat or drink. Oh, hold up, wait. Do not eat or drink anything during the daylight hours. They only have one meal. So here's the thing. If operations continued into Ramadan, that's bad. Because here's the thing: if the age group, if they're not eating, if they're not drinking water, if they're not sustaining themselves, they can't sustain themselves. But guess who can? The IDF. So this is where probably this might come into play, where if they continue operations, they might hit them even harder, and if they get hit harder during this time. More than likely, throughout the season of Ramadan, you might see the final offensive occur, where they'll take over the entire strip. It's. I'm gonna say this up front. It's not gonna be pretty. But here's the thing: Egypt has. Hold up. You know what? Gaza map. I keep forgetting that now that I actually am streaming on Twitch now. I keep forgetting I can actually do this. I can actually show you what it looks like. Now, I have yet to find an open source intelligence where I can kind of show you. So this is the Gaza Strip. This is the last piece of corner. The last offensive is going to be here in Rafah. Now, this entire border has been... This entire border has been locked by Egypt. This whole thing is blocked. So if they push in, everyone's stuck. That's going to be that's going to be a major human... If there was not already a humanitarian disaster, it's going to be 10 times worse. I hope it doesn't, but more than likely, because it's going to benefit the IDF, more than likely they're going to hit around that time. I hope things get better, more than likely not. Okay, I saw this TikTok, I wanted to play this.
I am fucking livid right now. At the last rally in Vancouver in the pouring rain, thousands of people were marching for Palestine, and a brave, queer Palestinian stood up and spoke to the crowd. And as this person was speaking, pouring out their heart, their soul, their pain, and their demands, tell me why the fuck I could visibly see Muslims in the crowd becoming uncomfortable and unhappy with the fact that a queer person was speaking.
Here's the thing, when I posted about the Aaron Bushnell, if you look at my video, I showed Twitter reactions of individuals that are Palestinian, individuals that were Muslim, that were super unhappy. They did not like that because he committed an act that was very offensive towards Allah. Because he did that, they were very, very upset. And there are cultural differences that a lot of activists don't pay attention to. And that's one of them. That was one of them. He deleted himself. He did that to himself, and while everybody in the West is applauding him, everybody that saw this, I saw so many Palestinian reactions, they were upset. They did not like it. 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 And so here's the thing. Now you have Queers for Palestine. You have very individuals that, oh, we're oppressed people. We stand with them. Look, stand with them as much as you will, but just don't be surprised if they don't like it. It's probably going to violate Twitch terms of service, so I'm probably not going to play it. But keep in mind, I saw, why would you do this? I saw a hybrid of the Palestinian flag with the LGBTQ flag combined. And because of that, when they were trying to march with them, I think this was in London, they got beat up. Like, it was pretty bad. And that's disrespectful. I don't know, like, I can see how disrespectful that is. It is. So this is my Instagram account that I made. Now, I'm gonna self-snitch on myself. I went to something called Freelancer, and I asked them, can you help me grow my account? Like, what are the strategies I need? Oh, no worries, just pay me the money and I'll do it. Okay, and you know what my dumb, you know what I did? Okay, go ahead, go to the account. Guess what? Look, this account has bot followers. Like, I can't, like, the engagement is low because all of this is, like, I'd say, like, 90% of these followers are bots. And I can't fix, like, I need help trying to fix this. I need to, like, you know, I need to clean it up. But if you want to follow me, go on ahead. But I realized something. There's actual good things on Instagram that I did not believe to incorporate in my stream. So I'm going to incorporate it now. See, I'm not even gonna play this because it's definitely a violation of service. But yeah, okay, well, wait. Yeah, see, I can't even say any of that. I can't. Hold on, wait. Look, I can't even show you most of this because someone is getting beat up. Someone's saying some racial epithets. Someone saying anti-Semitic slurs. I can't play this. Like, and why do I bring that up? So this account, Jew Hatred Database, if someone says something unhinged, like straight up unhinged, the account will show all of your stuff. Now, you can go through my stuff. Go through my TikToks. Go through my streams. I'm not saying anything unhinged. I don't say anything unhinged. I have my opinions. They might be strong, but at the end of the day, I am not being, you know, I don't hate anybody. I don't like say any vulgar, like, I cuss. Let's just be real. I cuss, but I'm not gonna go way off the rails and go into a racist rant. I'm just not gonna do that. People here get so triggered. What they'll go on a rant about Israel and then something slips and they said something like, okay, look at this. This one was unhinged. Can I even? Okay, I want you to watch this.
Ceasefire. For at least the next 6 weeks, which is what is currently on the table.
The fact that she just said for at least 6 weeks is so crazy to me. That she's not even sympathizing with the Palestinians like
she is. Oh, whatever.
She should be to completely cease fire.
Nothing is good enough. Nothing is good enough. Nothing is good enough. Activists that are doing this, like, keep in mind, like, okay, if you are on the other side, like, if you disagree with me, like, I want interaction. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Because I interact mostly with people that disagree with me, I have a more level-headed opinion as to what's going on. Because that's what I like. Here, oh, no.
Because people are already have starved to death because of lack of aid. Oh, and by the way, going on to the next point, also America sending down 38,000 meals of aid for the 2 million people that are displaced in Rafah? 38,000 meals? Okay. Well, what about all the trucks that are still at the border of Rafah? What about those trucks? Why are they sending it from the sky? Can we, like, ask these questions? Make it make sense. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. This is all just a political act just to get votes for Biden, which we're not going to do. All of you guys.
Okay, here's the thing, and, you know, I'm curious. If he does not win bear in mind this. I have conversations with people this all the time, and the few people that aren't unhinged, that are not unhinged, that I talk to, this is what they say. They want to punish the DNC because they want a candidate that represents them. See, that I can understand. What I don't understand is this. Oh, we're gonna we need, they are very, very, they want to end the war. Okay, I understand that. I see that. They're not gonna vote for Biden. That being said, this is where I asked them, and then the messages kind of don't work together. What ended up happening was, okay, if he's not elected, the runner-up is former President Donald Trump, who is very pro-Israel, and he literally said, okay, you know what? I cannot believe I completely forgot about this. He said, this is what he said. Yeah, finish the problem. So, okay, let me get this straight. One side is actually trying to do, granted, yeah, you can argue it was for votes. I see that argument. Here's the thing, if, this individual wins the election, he might just let them finish it. What that means, I don't know. I hope things end on a way where it doesn't go out of hand, but we'll see. But yeah.
Guys, we're not going to do that. This is just an act, which leads to my next point. Can we talk about Canada?
I just want to know why you're here. I'll let him handle it. I want to buy property.
This is one.
That's why I'm here. Register. I want to buy property. Why are you wearing my hat? I'm confused. To buy property in West Bank, you have to kind of wear a hat?
There was an event that was hosted by the Jews.
Oh!
A private event that you sign up for real estate in the West Bank for the Jews that were born in Canada who have no relation to Israel at all. And it's just against international law. Why are you buying property at an illegal settlement in the West Bank that you have no association with? The land that's for Palestinians. Why are the Jews getting...
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Wrong one. Oh my god. Look at I paused it at if you just said remember what I said? People get so triggered. What ends up happening, the real thing's gonna get leaked out. I have a few friends that are Jewish, and they told me about this. And I actually just, initially before all this went down, I disagreed with them, saying, not all of it's you can be against what Israel's doing and not be anti-Semitic. My mind was slowly shifting when I saw stuff like this.
Away with this? Especially Zionists?
Oh. Did you just hear? Do you know what she just did? They're separate. Had she just been Zionist? Had she just said Zionist? Yeah, you could have argued she was saying about not all of them, but Zionists. It just slipped. Right now, it just slipped. I'm telling you, people are unhinged.
Yes. And listen, we're not saying all Jews are bad. So we want to just point that out to everyone. But
if you are a Game of Thrones fan, this is my favorite quote of all time. Anything before the word "but" is a load of... anything before the word "but," I forgot how the book said it, but anything before the word "but" is a load of horse, a load of horse...
What? Why is this happening? Why are they getting away with this? And this snowball...
Well, I'm gonna look into that further, honestly. I will look into it, seeing what that event was, and we'll see what happens.
The effect that keeps happening, it's just all, again, political acts, and we cannot fall for those tricks. Now, of course, social media has been bringing down all of our algorithms so no one can see our posts. So thank you guys for engaging. I appreciate you. But we have to keep pushing.
I will let her finish. I will let her finish.
No matter what you see, no matter what post you see, you have to keep pushing the truth. The fact that all these events just happen all at once is so crazy. So anyways, guys, keep an eye out as always. Stay alert and free Palestine.
Okay, you know what? Shout out to the cat. I love cats. Here's the thing. I have friends I have friends that have lost people in the conflict, both in the IDF side and the people from Gaza. I would not necessarily engage in discussion with them, not necessarily because of they might not have an opinion, and I do interact with them, but the reason why I kind of like take a step back is because, well, they have a personal vested interest in it. And here's the thing. This is how I see it. You know, doctors and medical providers cannot, well, to my knowledge, it could be wrong, cannot perform elective surgeries or like anything invasive on someone that they know and love. Because they love them, so like they have that personal attachment, they're prone to make mistakes. Like, here's the thing. One, a very good friend of mine, wife's a nurse, right? If something happened to him, I would not hesitate, like, back then when I had medical, like, when I was, you know, active as, you know, with medical, as a medical professional, I would do something. I wouldn't hesitate. I would have serious doubts that if you married somebody and something happened to them, I doubt you would be able to perform the same medical procedures as someone you don't know, that don't have that attachment to. And so, I don't know. I mean, this whole thing is just messy. War is a messy, messy thing. Like, let's just be real. It is. One of the things and one of the reasons why I started doing this is because, well, a lot of people have a very simplified view of how this conflict and everything should be. And my channel hopes to, how to say, not to spell. My channel hopes to close the bridge between all that. I really do. I really think that we can kind of like get it going. As a beginning streamer, you know, in the chat, like in my humble beginnings with just a few viewers, I hope to grow it to the point where there is actual lively discussion. That I would love so much. And that's gonna be good. That will be the highlight of my career if we can do that. Anyways, moving on from the Middle East, up north.
Oh no! I'm devastated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna get tea. I like tea. So I will be right back. And we are back. So I had to like step out. For me, the one thing that I am learning as a streamer in order to get me to talk more is the fact that I have to like drink more tea. I love cinnamon. So And I think I'm noticing something. If I'm not looking at the camera, it's actually gonna zoom out. So I have to like look here the entire time. And I am not forgetful of my TikTok audience that's down here. So I'm just moving right there. So hey, thank you. I turned the music down. Yeah, I'm trying to. Hey, Ghost X, thank you so much. I'm trying to find like that equilibrium balance. Like, you know, everything gets a little bit better. Well, thank you for the chat. I don't get to talk. Is it better now? Is it better now? I'm hoping it's better. Give me a second. Welcome to, yes. All right, perfect. Let's get back into it. Yo, man, I gotta tell you. When I saw...
Oh no, I'm devastated.
So I saw this going trending and viral. I'm like, okay, this has to be fake news. No one did this. No one did this. It's true. Oh my god. This is what I tell, like, you know, in the beginning of the stream, every stream I open with this, like, you should have conversations with people you disagree with, and I do that all the time, so that way you kind of get brought back down to reality and see the full view of everything. And I just look at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, what possessed you to do this? Like, what? Conservative family disappear? Did they disappear? I heard otherwise, but we'll take a look. Aaron and his wife relocated their family from Canada to Russia to escape the perceived LGBT ideology encroachment. However, their dreams soured when their bank accounts were supposedly frozen on arrival. Anissa vented her frustration in a deleted YouTube video, while Aaron later apologized and clarified their commitment to Russia. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing. I am grateful that we can have conversations where I live. And if you can't tell, born in the US of A. I am. We can have conversations, we can talk, we can openly criticize everything. Other countries, you can't do that. They will pull your accounts. So I know for a fact, like Russia's an example, China's an example, other countries, they will crack down hard on dissent. Let's look at this. The conservative Christian couple from Canada made a bold move to relocate their large family of 10 to, 10? God dang. To Russia to escape the LGBT ideology. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna say this. The more, no, I'm not gonna say that. You know what, I will say this. If you are not prepared for your child to be part of the LGBT community, like, I want to adopt, okay? I want to adopt. Like, I want to adopt when I'm older, not now. No, I am 27 years young, and I'm going to make sure I live it a little bit first. And let me tell you this. If you are not prepared for one of your children to come up to you and said, hey, well, my example, hey dad, I think I like, you know, preferably I want to adopt boys because I would find it easier. Now, if I have a girl and I adopt her, you know, hey, is what it is. For me, I want to adopt to get people out of that system because it's pretty messed up. Hi, what's your opinions on... You know, I have not researched much on Nikki... Hey, Dan, I have not done much research on Nikki Haley, to be honest with you. But you know what? Just for you, Dan, because you commented, we're gonna... Oh, no. Okay, let's duplicate this. Just for you, Dan, this is what we're gonna do. Hey, Dan, what's your thoughts on Nikki Haley? I'm curious. Are you gonna vote for her? I know she won the primary... I think she won a primary, didn't she? Like, just recently? She beat out Trump. Okay, here we go. Her political views. Oh, I know... I'm English, but I have a foster family. Oh, nice. California. Northern or southern. Former UN ambassador to South Carolina. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I remembered way back then when she was, go away. I remember way back then, Trump said something to her when I think he was running or when she was president, and she did the southern thing. This is what I mean by the southern thing. If you are from the South, she said this, God bless your heart. I've been to the South multiple times. I got friends that are southern. When someone says God bless your heart, it's a nice way of saying something else. Let's just leave it like that. San Jose, nice, yeah. Los Angeles, born and raised, hey. We got another Californian up in here, and I love it. And if you haven't already, feel free to follow. I stream every day. I love talking to people. I'm a talker. Okay. Republican president candidate Nikki Haley is the only candidate left challenging Donald Trump. What's her... Okay, here. Has said in multiple places she's personally pro-life. She stands apart, calling for a national consensus. Okay, I agree with that. She refused to call a 15-week federal abortion ban. She would sign that if she was still the governor, she would sign a 6-week ban. Okay. Oh, here we go. No, go away. Crime, signed several bills related to crime where she reduced the incarceration rate, states prison population declined about 50% during her tenure, spoke about bringing back law and order, spoke about against red flag laws, did not trust the government. I will also say this. Offer something? Hey, Ghost X, yes, I mean, not really, I just have it up here. So here's the thing, as a beginning content creator and streamer, what I do this to try to grab people's attention. It's like the movies. I hit all of them. Boom, 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 boom. It's Super Tuesday primaries. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that. Thank you. No, you know what? I think if we got, you know what? I'm going to be here longer. I got more. We're going to be here longer. Let's take a look at this once I'm done. And I'm almost done. I have like a few more things to talk about. But yeah, Trump has a Trump has a insane following. He has a very strong following. Very strong. Let's be real. It's cult-like. It's a cult. It's a cult-like following. Like his supporters are diehard. Mental health is a key component. Okay. For me, this is so initially it's a geopolitical channel. They're more obnoxious. Really? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Because I know some streamers will actually do this to try to grab attention. But if it is more obnoxious, just thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Ghost X. Believes helping Ukraine defend Russia is in the U.S. national interest. That I agree with. Nikki Haley has done well, but I want Trump back in the White House. Biden is anti-British. He has never... Really? Can you give me like a name of like legislation? I'll look into it. Actually, we'll look into it together. As an ambassador, made the defense of Israel one of her defining causes. Okay, I am not toned down to Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Thank you so much, Ghost X, because you know what I just realized? What I ended up realizing is that... Okay, just bear with me. I just realized something. There you go. Yeah. Ghost X, is that better? Because what I did, I lowered the desktop audio to the same amount as the music, so that way you could hear me more. Let me know if it's better. Criticize Joe... Whoa, this is weird. Criticize Joe Biden for not being quick enough to assist Ukraine. Stress the U.S. should give Israel whatever it needs. As ambassador, made the defense of Israel one of her defining causes, including blocking the appointment of a Palestinian envoy. Blasted the presidents of Harvard, MIT, and Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I saw that panel. That was bad. That was really bad. Tone down the sound effect volume, not just desktop. Okay, thank you. See, I like this. You know what? Hey. Thank you so much, Ghost X. Here's the thing. We're not going to do the rest of the meme board. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fix it, but thank you for letting me know. I appreciate the feedback. When it came to the Harvard, MIT, Pennsylvania... Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I love follows. I love my follows. You know what's crazy? As I'm talking about this, I see something pop up in my TikTok where it's like, learn more about the U.S. election. I'm like, oh... Biden only cares about his... Oh, thank you. Sorry, Dan, I didn't see you. Biden only cares about his Irish ancestors. Ooh, damn. You don't have to. Just constructive... Hey, I love it, man. I love constructive criticism. Like, here's the thing. I'll go off on a tangent. I love constructive criticism because that's how you get better. What a lot of people don't do, like, dude, okay. I'm going to do my best not to... I'm going to do my best not to name names because I'm pretty sure some of them might be seeing this. When I have friends that go through a rough patch, let's say they fail an exam, they fail something, I'm there for them. But 9 times out of 10, what ends up happening, it becomes a pity party. Like, hey, dude, like, I'm here for you. This is what you need to improve on. Sometimes, like, very rarely will people accept it. Most of the time, they just deflect it. The people that accept constructive criticism, get better. Now for me, I do, and I was slowly learning the difference between constructive versus, you know, people that just degrade you. Like, okay, you know what? If you give me feedback, I will accept it. Okay, yeah, but I'm looking at this. Blasted the Harvard, MIT, and University of Pennsylvania after their Oh, that must be milk toast. Responding to a question at a House hearing on anti-Semitism, calling it disgusting. Okay, how do I put this? They were in a tough spot. Like, here's the thing. They had to appease to two types of people. They had to talk to the audience over here, and they have an audience back home. What I can assume, at the best of my knowledge, giving them the grace that they have, what they were probably scared of, if they said something and they went back, they probably might have gotten fired. Yes, constructive citizen. Yes, Soviet Mind. Hey, welcome back. So, Soviet Mind, did you comment a few streams ago earlier? I like having you back. Constructive criticism. Yes, that is valid. Yes, I agree with you. Soviet Mind. Did you comment on a few streams ago? Because I think somebody did, but I think they dipped the second I asked them something. If you're here, welcome. And hey, if you're here and you're not following, go ahead and give me a follow. I like talking. Foreign policy. China is the greatest threat to American... Okay, so far I'm liking her geopolitical stance. Trade secrets. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, hey, Sophie and mine, welcome back. Yeah, hey, like, dude, like, you know, feel free to give me a follow and talk. Like, hey, if you haven't noticed, you can also look at my TikToks. If I disagree with someone, we can talk it out. Just do not violate, hey, listen to me, do not violate terms of service. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. To everybody in the chat, as long as everything's civil, we're cool. Oh, okay, Dan, so you, okay, and again, Dan, I'm assuming, Dan, I'm assuming you're pro-Trump from that statement. And Soviet Mind. Nah, Project 20. Oh, okay, wait, you know what? Let me say one more thing and let's actually talk about this. Okay. Hey, thank you, I love it. Economic plan includes getting rid of federal gas and diesel tax, cutting income taxes for working families. Okay. Why is this blacked out? Why is this all blacked out? What the heck? Wait. Yeah, this is all blacked out. What the heck? Okay, you know what? Is what it is. All right. I'm going to say this because I saw this is pretty crazy, and then we'll actually talk about it. You know, we got to adjust this. I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I was so hyped. Russia says it's considering putting a nuclear power plant on the moon with China. You want to know why I'm hyped? Chat, do you want to know why this made me so happy? I was happy for one thing and one thing alone. This might kick off the next space race. If this kicks off the next space race, I'm going to be so happy. Because the Soviet Union, I think... Oh, whoops. I accidentally... Oh, what? This can... whatever. Normally I'm active here anyways. So, the second space race... The first space race kicked off because the Soviet Union was getting up more in space. And then America looks at this and like, no, we need to beat them. And they're like, we will put a man on the moon. And we did. Happy about that. Now, if you think the moon landing is fake, feel free to put it in the chat. We can talk about that too. Like, I'm not gonna like... As long as you don't violate Twitch's terms of service, we can talk about it. But yeah, if they said they're gonna put a nuclear power plant on the moon, bro, come on, I want, like, let's go. I want America to start putting stuff on the moon. I want, in this lifetime, to go visit space and visit the moon. Now there's actual interstellar. There is commercial spaceflight travel. Now granted, if you got $250,000 for a ticket, you can afford it. But I'm hoping... I can assume within our lifetimes we could see this. I mean, you know, it's crazy. What was it? I would say, yeah, 12 years ago. 12 years ago, nobody knew how big these things were going to be. 12 years ago, nobody knew streaming, like, no, not even 12 years ago. 4 years ago, streaming, like, nobody even thought that this would have been an actual thing. Now, granted, there are streamers that did make money prior to this. You know, the mukbang thing was real. Oh my god, don't even get me started about that. Well, yeah. Okay, you know what? All right, so, hey, so, Soviet, Dan. So, Dan, you brought this up first. I'm going to take a look at it. And then Soviet will talk about it. Because I saw Project 2025. I'm like, oh my god, this sounds insane. Okay, where was it? Biden, Irish ancestry. One of my close friends is Irish. Here is... Ooh, this is a good article. I swear, don't be paywalled, don't be paywalled, don't be paywalled, don't be paywalled. Sweet. U.S. President's heritage is a form of soft power as he travels to Belfast in the Republic of Ireland. As we know, every American president is a little bit Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Some are more Irish than others. Son of Irish. Spiritual attachment to Ireland. Is he Catholic? Is Joe Biden Catholic? Let me look that up. Joe Biden, Catholic? Let me see. Yeah, he is Catholic. Okay, I did not know that because that's actually a big thing. Because John F. Kennedy was the first Catholic president. I want to see his plans. BBC, I'm Irish. Come in contrast to the High Island visit. I've been there. Irish place in America. Irish tradition. He's a very good example of that Irish American identity, which is still strong in America, despite the fact that most people who are Irish American are now descended from people who came to America in the 19th century. Regardless, the heritage moves on. I want to see his policies. 1980s was among the group of senators who pushed for U.S. diplomatic involvement to end the North Ireland conflict. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Father was 13. Now Ireland is one of the wealthiest countries on earth. Okay. I like Trump because he cares about the UK. His mom came from Scotland. Let me see that. Trump, UK. Whoa, what's this? YouTube Talk? No. Let's go to breaking news. I want to see it. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. You know, this is going to be interesting, especially with members of parliament being like this one, a very pro-Gazan MP in the British. That's interesting. I could see more Labour MPs. I could see more Labour MPs becoming more pro-Palestinian, having more of them fill that seat of the aisle. You said it that today was. Today was. I'm looking. Trump is the owner of 2 golf courses in Scotland. God dang, let me look that up. Trump, Scotland. What the heck? Oh wow. God dang, hemorrhaging money. Nipple baby. Hey, everyone can disagree in the chat. Please keep it civil. Please do not get my Twitch stream pulled. Please don't do that. Huh, this is cool. Alright, Soviet Mind. Because you said it, let's go take a look at it. Project 2025. Whoops, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let me just lower the desktop audio. Let me figure something out. I apologize for that. So, my keys are set to hit the meme board. So what's gonna hit the meme board is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I hit that button, it's gonna hit it. So I apologize if you heard that. I apologize. Let's take a look. You know, I think this will be tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna invest more streamers into this. It's not enough for conservatives to win elections. If we are going to rescue the country from the grip of the radical left, we need both a governing agenda and the right people in place, ready to carry this agenda out on day 1 of the next conservative administration. The goal of 2025 Presidential Transition Project will build upon 4 pillars. Let's look at policy. Oh, it's a book! I might buy this book. If you can't tell, yeah. I like books. I love them. And I have more books up here. Like, there are so many books that I have. Like, my shoe thing, it's not a shoe thing, it's all books. And, so it's the cabinet like this, but it's actually bending like this because of the weight. I swear, if this breaks, I'm so screwed. I do have, like, if you were a fan of the Thrawn trilogy, I got that book. And I'm so happy that, Timothy Zahn is actually rewriting stuff. Because he had the Thrawn trilogy books, now it's all in one. That I find cool. Okay. let's see. Oh, damn! They're really going after it. About Project 2025. The actions of liberal politicians, it's not enough. Okay, we already said that. Here's the team. Heritage Foundation. Yeah, I'm not surprised Heritage Foundation. It's one of the big non-profit organizations up in DC. Advisory board. Okay, let's see who's there. Yep. I'm familiar with some of these organizations. Yeah, everybody pitched in. Ah, dang. This is everybody. Soviet Mind, so you say you're a progressive supporter, so I mean I know you commented you're very, you know, I'm familiar with your thoughts on Israel and Palestine. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on Ukraine and Russian war. What do you think? Texas, okay. Are you in oh God. There's a city next to Fort Sam Houston, what was it? Dallas? Right? In Dallas? Trump, when he was president, the economy was really strong. Under Biden, the really bad. Biden needs to go into care. Yeah, I will say this. While the economy was, like, here's the thing. A lot of people tend to vote for the next presidential election thinking that the next president is going to change things. As someone within the geopolitical field, this is what I argue. That, you know, let me come back up here. Actually, no, let me go back to the live screen because you can actually see the chat. Within geopolitics, I forgot what theory this was. There is a theory that pretty much says that it doesn't matter who specifically is in office, that the decisions will be made no matter what. I just moved from El Paso, so I live in Temple. Oh, okay. I mean, California. California, born and raised, and I'm never leaving. You know, I will say this. California is super expensive, but man, I love being here. I just love it. It's awesome. But yeah, Sophie, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about the Ukraine-Russian war. Like, as a progressive, would you say you would continue to support Ukraine, or do you... So, okay, I know people on the right are supporting an isolationist policy, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, we got... I'm curious, like, do you guys speak other languages? I'm just curious. Now, at this point in the stream, I want to see what else we can talk about. Yeah, honestly, a Soviet Mind, thank you. Like... This, you know what? I think tomorrow I'm gonna dedicate my stream to this because this looks pretty cool. Looking at Project 2025. Porquito hablar español. Okay, yeah, I gotta say Duolingo is like one of the best apps for me. Mandarin, Spanish, Tagalog, Korean. I love learning different languages, and it helps so much for dates. I got the Riz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I do in a sense. Like Dan, for me, I'm kind of on this. I'm kind of with Soviet Mind on this one because for me, Biden did a really good job in regards to after COVID. After COVID, things were a mess. Like, you know, hold on. China, COVID. I mean, granted, they had way more extreme policies. Economic chart. Yeah, they got a massive hit following post COVID, and some people aren't anticipating it's gonna get better. Yet Biden could not be bothered to give UK a trade deal since he has been president and he is anti-British. Dan, are you from the UK? Is that why you're very? Because I noticed you brought up Biden's Irish ancestry and President Trump's golf courses. Are you from the UK? I got friends from the UK. Nice! You're UK born and bred. Russia needs to stop the war. I'm with Ukraine because every country should have the right to self-determination. Nice! Okay, I agree. Dan, I am a Trump supporter. Dan, you are more like, here's the thing. I am welcome to everyone on this chat. Just don't go wild in the chat where I have to say something. I have to jump in. But I welcome everybody here regardless of your opinions. Really? Okay, so Dan, the reason why I asked that, most people that I know that are pro-Trump and that are very Republican do not like Ukraine. A lot of them are very isolationist. Some even want Russia to absorb Ukraine. I've seen that. What are your thoughts on that? For me, You know, back in the 2016 election when they were saying about, oh, you know, let me lower volume. About the whole Russian interference, I'm like, okay, they're lying. Like, this is just a talking point. No, it was like, I was surprised years later on. That's real. Impartial, what do you mean? And if you can tell, like, everybody on this chat, I'm not gonna eat you out alive. Like, I like talking. Yeah. Caspian. So, you know.
You're so close.
Is that part of, oh yeah. Dude, I'm telling you this up front. So, if this war ends, in Ukraine's favor, President Putin, Vladimir Putin, screwed. The man is screwed. Like, here's the thing. Let me go back up here. I'm curious, because there are 3 people on the stream. I'm curious to hear, like, the third person. If you wanna lurk, just go ahead and lurk. I ain't gonna say nothing, but if you want to, Putin is a cold, dang. Putin. Here, let me show y'all something. And give me 1 other second, I'm just gonna do something here. Let's do it. Jump on the stream, it's getting lit. Okay, I invited my friend over here. I want to see what he says. Let me go back to Streamlabs. Okay, over here. Background audio, what do you want, sir? Okay, sorry about that. Let me just take off the lo-fi. Yeah, I'm trying to find a better balance. So in the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that I'm probably going to get someone to help me out with the mixer because not Soviet Mind. Who said it in the beginning? GhostX, he was telling me that when I was hitting the thing, it was so loud. So I'm gonna have to work with somebody to try to like make sure that the equalizer is okay. But I'm turning off the lo-fi. Like I gotta say something. I gotta say this. The music that they give you for streaming is. I respect musicians. I am a musician myself. But some of the music ain't it. And I can't play it on Twitch because if I could play the music I want on Twitch, it would pull it out because it's copyrighted. The UK will have a general election. Will be called for either in May or October. We can look it up. But I wanted to bring this up. Sweden and Finland are joining NATO. I was like, damn. People that are pro-Russia, pro-American isolationism, I always bring up the fact that when Putin hit both Sweden and like hit Ukraine, everybody went into a panic mode of, oh my god, we need to like not get hit. So they joined NATO. But what so many people aren't familiar with is a little country called Armenia. Now, why do I bring this up? They left. Let me pull up the news. I have PC Master volume at 100%, stream volume at 7%. Oh. I mean, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I am using Streamlabs. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I will adjust this so for tomorrow's stream it gets better. Putin's allies say neighboring country will not exist in 5. Damn. Like, do you want to panic people? This is how you panic people. Like, Armenia left the CSTO agreement with Russia because they did nothing when Azerbaijan took it over. So it's like, okay, we're gonna go with the West. Yay. For me, stream is fine. Do you use Streamlabs? GhostX, do you use Streamlabs? Oh yeah, no. I was just mentioning you, man. Like, thank you for the thing, because you mentioned that the volume was too much, so I just you mentioned it too much, so I was like, oh, boom, 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 gotta lower it. Chat pause due to scroll. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Is it better now? I don't mean to interrupt your lurking. I apologize, but yeah. I looked at this. So every time when someone mentions to me that when Putin invaded, like he was a mastermind, playing 4D chess, but I mentioned Sweden and Finland are joining NATO, Armenia pulled out of the CSTO agreement. How is he playing master chess when he's losing allies and he's expanding NATO? It's been fine. Okay, thank you. I gotta tell you, man, like the whole Azerbaijan thing, that really did not help them out at all. Okay, let me just go over here. So, where was it? So, I saw this, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. GhostX, I'm curious to where you're from. Just arguing with friends over Siege, because crossplay coming next. Ooh, crossplay. Crossplay for what game? We take the Siege. Yep. I hear ya. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. US Illinois, nice, nice. Yeah, so we got 2 people from California. Oh, nice. You know, so there was a game, Ready or Not. Dude, I saw gameplay footage of this. I wanted to play it so bad, but one of the problems was actually, you know what, let's do this. I want to see, yes, it will. Okay. One of the problems with this thing was this. Ready or Not AI. Like, the AI is ridiculous, and not in a good way. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at this. He just wiped out the entire thing. So if you haven't played Ready or Not, it's pretty much you're playing as a SWAT officer, and you have like you're in command of like a small squad. But one of the problems I started to realize as the more levels got added on, the map was getting bigger and bigger with more enemies. I think so the level that I said screw it, I give up on was a mail posting one. But the problem is there's like 20 enemies, and like they're all in different corners, and you're sending a team of 5 people in. I kept dying. Like, I kept getting deleted on the game. And I'm like, dang. You know? Yeah, see, look. Like, there's just multiple videos of just all this. Oh, this I wanted to get into the most. Is this going to show what I think it's going to show? Damn. No, because I know like they have a really quick reaction time where it's like, oh, don't shoot, bam. I mean, okay, if it was super slow, yeah, but it's so quick you can't even make a decision. I'm like, dang. You know, what geopolitically pop topic that I talk about that's not gonna get me in trouble? that's the one gamble that I have to play with in regards to like being a political streamer, a geopolitical streamer, is I need to pick something that's not gonna get me in trouble. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at these guys. Welcome to the stream. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Oh, yo, so. If you had Facebook, Instagram, everything was down. It was either, so I suspected it was a DDoS attack. It was probably this. Red Sea cables cut as Houthis launch more attacks in the vital waterway. 3 cables have been cut in the Red Sea that provided global internet and telecommunications. Meanwhile, a Houthi missile attacked a ship in a blaze in the Gulf of Aden but caused no injuries. Now, more than likely, this could be one reason I suspected a DDoS attack. But, I mean, man, when this kicked off, I was like refreshing Facebook, refreshing YouTube. I was refreshing everything. I'm like, oh no, are we getting hit? And lo and behold, it could be this. Now, a few streams ago, I was mentioning the fact... Go away. What was I mentioning? I was mentioning the fact that they hit a ship that had fertilizer and oil in it. And it might cause a... Well, you know what? Here it is. Yeah, man. Oil... Fertilizer. Yeah, it spilled oil and fertilizer into the Red Sea, causing an ecological disaster. Yeah, here it is. Oh, here's a new one. 21,000, dang. 21,000 tons of ammonium phosphate sulfate fertilizer has sunk into the Red Sea following an attack. In addition to the fertilizer entering the ocean, the vessel could also be leaking out heavy fuel, which will impact the marine environment. The Red Sea is known to harbor some of the world's heat-resistant coral reefs, which makes sinking particularly concerning. Oh, all this marine life. I'm hoping things get better. Hoping. We'll see. So because David mentioned it, we're gonna take a look. Tuesday, Nikki Haley. Today's Super Tuesday. Let's take a look. Chat, who should we go for? Should we go with Fox News, USA Today, or NBC? Who should we go for? Okay, I'm thinking of a number between... Who should we go for? Let's go with... NBC. Let's take a look. Trump and Biden notch... Okay, everybody saw that. Nikki Haley keeps Vermin competitive. Today's the biggest primary day of the year, handed wins for the former President Donald Trump, who defeated Nikki Haley in the Republican primaries in Virginia and North Carolina. Trump will look most likely to win with 865 delegates. 5 states are up. Here, you know what? Let's look at the map. So I know everybody in this chat was mentioning about I think everyone in this chat, to my knowledge, is pro Ukraine. If Donald Trump wins the election, if he wins the election, more than likely I have a feeling the aid's gonna get cut. But I'm curious if you are voting for Trump or voting for Biden. Put it in the chat. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. RNC delegates. Okay, Washington. No. RNC current delegate count. Oh, here we go. Thank you, New York Times. New York Times tends to be good with it when it comes to like updating its stuff. Okay, in order to see, even with the paywall, I could still get this. On the biggest primary, voters in 15 states will determine how 854 delegates will be distributed between Donald Trump and Nikki Haley. So far, out of the 408, 353 went to Donald Trump, 443 went to Nikki Haley. In order to win the nomination, you'd need 1,215. 80 out of 854. Trump is still looking good. When Nikki Haley, I don't know if she's gonna take it. I don't. Let's see. Damn, look at that. Just, pew, shoots up. Just shoots all the way up. And then the RNC convention will be on July 15th. That will be something worth live streaming. We shall watch it. We shall give a political analysis on it. Geopolitical analysis on it. As someone who lives in the United States, this is going to be interesting. If Donald, you know... Give me 1 second. Let me just put it back to the starting screen. Because I have an idea. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to pull up a document. Actually, not a document. Let's go back to here. What is Donald? Foreign policy. For me, it's foreign policy. That's in regards to the theme and the niche of this channel. It's my geopolitical. It's my geopolitics. That's the main thing for me. Foreign policy of news. Jesus Christ. Unhinged and unfit. Oh, of course Kid would put that down. Foreign policy of the Donald Trump administration. Timeline of notable events. Appointments. Americas. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be curious to see what's going to happen and how he's going to deal with Russia or China. Knowing Trump, he is going to be very boisterous. I would, because here's the thing. Assuming there's no red herrings and it goes between Trump and Biden. If Biden wins, it's going to be good for Ukraine. If Trump wins, it's going to be bad for Ukraine. Israel, either way, they're going to be fine with Biden or Trump. I mean, let's just be real. When it comes to the next future space race, if they continue to pursue this, I personally would rather have Trump in because I know he's going to push on it. Like, to have him, if he wants to, like, to solidify his presidency, like, I am the president that put us a base on the moon. Like, I could definitely see him sticking with that. I could definitely see him profiting from it as well, you know, let's just be real. But, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and this was a really cool stream. I really, really liked it. We had a lot of participation. Lots of people subscribed. And I think, honestly, this is the first stream that I've had where I've had 5 viewers. I love it. I had 5 viewers. We had like good conversations back to back. I'm trying to learn not to like look here because this is my channel. We had a lot of good conversations. Tomorrow, I'm going to release this. I'm going to follow the streaming schedule. But more than likely, I'm going to change the title because thanks to... shout out to... Soviet Mind. I think we're gonna dedicate one half to geopolitics, my niche, and then the other half into looking at Project 2025 because I think that's something worthy of note. But let's take a look. Shout out to Ghosty XXX. Shout out to you. Thank you for being the first chat. Shout out to Dan Davin 1. Shout out to Soviet Mind. Oh, what's this? Tuning in. Kegi Wig. Actually, you know what? Pause. I'm gonna continue the stream. Let's keep going. You know what? We got somebody that came in. You know what? I don't care. We're gonna no, Kegi. Hey, Kegi Weggy, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Honestly, I still have the energy for the stream. I still got energy for this. Let's keep this up. Kegi Weggy, just hey, cancel. We're gonna go through with it. It's fine. Kegi Weggy, you still on here? Politics channel tuning in. Chinese Coast Guard blast. Oh, jeez. New front to the east. Let's take a look. Kegi Weggy, are you still on here? China, Philippines. Dude, I don't know why they're doing this. Well, I have my... Yes, okay, you know, hey, Kegi Weggy, go ahead if you want to. Give me a follow, you know, tip, whatever. Like, this is a geopolitical channel. But I think what separates me from most is that I'm willing to have open conversations. As long as nobody violates the Twitch terms of service. I like talking. I mean, as you saw, I don't know, because you came into the stream a little later. Earlier, I had like, yay! Yeah, earlier I had someone that was, I had like someone who was a progressive, and I had someone who was a pro-Trump, and we talked. It was pretty good. Oh, my food is here. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Yes? Okay. Open it. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Hold up. I'm not saying I doubt you, but if... Kegi Wiggy, if you followed... Hold up, wait, let me see something. I'm not doubting you, I just want to see something. Twitch. I want to see. You're gonna hear definitely enough. You're gonna hear something. Woo! I got 50 followers! Oh my gosh! 50 followers. This is exciting. I got more people. Yeah, no, let's keep going with the stream. All right. The Philippine and the Chinese vessel. Oh my God, it's getting worse. What the heck? Okay, so China used to have. I don't know why they're still following this. Wolf warrior diplomacy. They're gonna put on a face that they're brave and they're strong. But the problem is, it's off-putting a lot of people. Like, let's say my channel. If on my channel, I say, screw you if you're not with this side, you're a piece of, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna tune in on that. No one will tune in on a stream where I'm cussing people. I mean, okay, let me rephrase. People will not be here for the long run if I continue to cuss and be aggressive. Like, Nico Cado yeah, exactly. Okay, do you guys know who Nico Cado Avocado is? Dude, like, the guy had, like, eating issues. He used to be super vegan, then he stopped being vegan, and he gained, like, 300 pounds. Like, he's very, very heavy because of all the mukbangs. But the mukbangs weren't enough attention, so he ended up going over the top with his mukbangs. And so here's the thing. It was getting attention. People were subscribing to the mess. But guess what happened to his channel? It went down. His channel went... It died. Because guess what? It was off-putting. It got to the point where it was off-putting. Kegi Wiggy, I believe I'm following you, but for some reason I'm not seeing this. Yeah, Kegi, it said you follow. Oh, wait, you know what? You might have followed when I was on the starting screen. Okay, I believe you. Yeah, yeah, we're good. But yeah. Oh my gosh. And where I'm going with this, with China's wolf warrior diplomacy, they pissed everybody off. And this is one of them. Rhodes on break, welcome. As you can clearly see, we got a lively chat. Rhodes on break, we got a lively chat going on here. Okay, I did not vet this. Okay, So normally I have everything vetted out and preventing dead space. Right now this is a free stream where we're just gonna have some fun. No paywall, yay. Alright, they collided, goddamn. Vessels operated by Chinese and Philippines coast collided, potentially furthering tensions. Manila blamed the incident on the Chinese ships. Oh my god. In a statement on the X, Philippine coast... X or Twitter? What we gonna call this? I say X. If y'all wanna call it Twitter, we can call it Twitter. God bless Elon Musk. There was this I saw this photo, hold up. I saw this photo. Where was it? GA. Okay, I have to be very, very okay. Oh no. Okay. I'm not gonna type it in because I'm gonna risk like violating Twitch TOS. But you know how like if you have it on your phone, so if you have it on your phone, like the apps just have like a letter in their name. One of the problems was like, no, don't do it. Like GAYSE, and then like don't change it. And then with the X, it turned into that. Now obviously I can't put it on here because I violate Twitch TOS. But I don't know. I keep calling it Twitter. If y'all want to keep calling it Twitter, we can call it X. Whatever y'all want to call it. I mean, I don't know. I have issues calling it X. What do you guys call it? Do you still call it Twitter? Yeah, I mean, Keggy Wiggy. I still call it Twitter. Like, I get X, but Twitter is just, I don't know. Incident, minor structure damage to the Coast Guard vessels. An official statement noted the Chinese vessels deployed water cannons to harass Filipino ships. Now, I'm Filipino. I'm biased. I'm biased. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. Okay, and this is what shocked me as someone who has kind of an understanding of Filipino politics and history. Kind of, not really. I want to show y'all something. Wait, Kegi, are you Filipino? If you're Filipino, oh my god, put it in. Who's in charge now? Oh yeah, the Arroyos. The Arroyos are back in charge. I'm like, what? Marcus. Hey, that is awesome. Where you from? So, a little bit about me. Filipino. My parents, Manila. Then I came here. Filipino-American. Bro, I wish I had... Yesterday I had Chowking. And then I had Jollibee the day after. Not exactly conducive for health, but, I had that. Hey, we jumped in the stream here. We have fun. Talk about politics. The Arroyos are back in charge. But you know what was interesting? Philippines... American bases. Yeah, they're getting more American bases located. Here. Give me a map. Give me a good map. I want a good map. The United States and the oh my god. I hate this. I hate having to... Yes, allow it. Kill my computer, I don't care. Visayas! Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Yeah, they're adding more U.S. bases over there. Increased U.S. partnership with the Philippines coming in 2024. I have yet to... Oh, my gosh. In the U.S., while the agreement does not allow U.S. to permanently station troops, several new accessible bases in the China Sea in the north. Now, given the fact of what's currently going on, they're more than likely they're pushing... This is what I don't get. This is what I still need to continue to analyze, because doing more hostile actions against the nations within the island chain might provoke something. Now, if someone provokes a war against China, okay, this is what I can actually say. They keep poking the bear's nest until somebody makes the move. I have yet to see an actual incident where gunfire gets occurred. Now they're firing water how much is the pressure of these water cannons? That's what I want to see. Like, is it just like a water gun, or is it straight on hose where like you can cut human skin? Did you guys know that? Like, let me show you something. Water cutting metal. Like, if you add enough pressure, water can cut through stuff. Yeah, see, look at this. Satisfying. See, if it was pressured like this, I could definitely see a war happening, where it just cuts through the metal. It broke the ship, the wind. You know what, let's take a look at that. This is so cool. I have a first international person on my stream. This is cool. China. Philippines. This will be partially a mukbang. We'll see. Let's see how hungry I am. You know, if you're not Filipino, I grew up. So, American breakfast is weird for me. What are you having? Tilapia. Yeah, like American breakfast is so weird to me as someone who grew up Filipino, because I would normally have like garlic fried rice, sisig. Actually, I had sisig. Did I have sisig? I remember having sinigang for breakfast. Sisig. I had like hearty stuff, like really like good meals. But the problem is like American breakfast is so like it's so sweet. It's so sweet and salty. I couldn't. Now granted, patis like so. Patis is fish sauce. Filipino fish sauce is a very, very sodium filled. It's like, ugh. I mean, I like Vietnamese fish sauce. Is this stuffed? Yes, it's stuffed. No, we're not gonna, like, I'm used to eating with my hands, you know, just partial mukbang moment. Like, I'm used to doing, see, when I grew up, I'm used to doing it like this. That's what I'm used to. When I got to school, not a good combo. Yeah, having ulam by itself. You know, okay, ulam means like dish. Having it primarily by itself, like I got headaches because I tried to cut, didn't work well. Dark soy ain't that bad. Yeah, I use kikomon. Kikomon is my favorite, but I'm using like other sauces too. So good. Let's take a look. Okay, so this happened just a little. What time is it over there in the Philippines, in Visayas? Over here it's 7:15. Philippines call for China unprovoked. So this is what you're probably referring to. Sincerity of peaceful dialogues. Yeah, they're not going to. Harass minor shipment. Coast Guard reckless and illegal led to collision. But China laid the blame on its neighbors, saying Philippine ships illegally intruded into the waters adjacent to the Second Thomas Shoal, the Renai Reef. So if you guys are unaware what the Philippines did, they crashed the ship in there, they turned it over, and it's a temporary base. How's it going back at the yes, Yeepers. And Yeepers, I wish you would have came here earlier, because this chat was lively. Now there's a lot of people on here. So Yeepers is like, you know, one of the first people that came on here, and actually I think you were the first person to ever comment. Like, dude, I'll probably show you, but like, this stream chat was so lively with so many people. I'm like, bro, this is insane. It's like, okay, we got an audience now. Now we can get the ball rolling. Let's go. Like, you know, let's do this. And I realized it's like, okay, I think I was starting the streams off a little too later. So I think I'm probably gonna stick with the 5:30 schedule, honestly, because I think having that 5:30 schedule was perfect. Now, granted, I am moving. Work is gonna have to allocate a different stream. It's gonna have to allocate a bit differently, but I'm letting everyone know. Do you save the streams? I'll go back on this. Yes. I save my streams. Actually, hold up. Stand by. Let me just verify. Yeah, because I've noticed in past streams it's always been saved. Cool. It's muted. Yeah. So what ended up happening was when I would get on here, I would like talk and then boom, 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 boom. Like you would hear this god forbidden like sound. Hey, 15 followers, cool. Yes, thank you, Zeepus, thank you. Let's take a look. Still currently live. Let's go here, let's go channel. No, that's my phone, sorry. Woo! My friend sent me a snap. Happy guys and beeps. Go to channel. Oh, is it not gonna let me? I don't think it's gonna let me. Yeah, I know for a fact, at least, what ended up happening when I got on the stream. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you could see prior streams on here. Yeah, you can see all the prior streams. Yeah, like here it is. Like, view all my videos. Yeah, you could see. Oh, and just letting everybody know, I started a week ago, and take a look. It was getting better. Like, first I had this really weird, wacky stream going on. Then it just got a little bit better with transitions. Better with the lighting. Way better with the lighting. Oh yeah, this is the first time I started using Streamlabs OBS. Got better. Like, you're seeing, like, the views are just growing, and it's growing, and it's growing, and it's growing. Now, yesterday, when I was playing video games, I had, like, 21 people on here, and I found that awesome. But, yeah. Yeah. So, Keggy Weggy, I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. I'm actually gonna include this. This will be like one of the topics. If you are not already, I think here's the thing. My TikTok is more successful than Twitch, but I am preparing the transition to go into TikTok and Twitch. That reminds me of something. I think I messed up. Okay, no. My YouTube channel is kind of dead, but we're gonna fix that. Yeah, if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok. I am honestly gonna kill the last 10 minutes on here. We got time. Yeah, 20. No, yeah, so this video got viral. So I put my opinions on here. And Kegi, this goes for everybody. If you disagree with me, we can talk about it. Because I actually had like I have people that disagree with me, but I actually respond respectfully. Now, you come at me, I'm not afraid to read. The library is open. Yes, it is dope. I think, honestly, what a lot of people don't understand, well, because of the content of what I do, because people are people are very opinionated. But here's the thing, they don't bother to have discussions. They're very, people get radicalized by social media. What they will do is, social media, when they figure out they can monetize stuff, that's when I think this all went downhill. Because, so I used to do you don't see it here, but I buried it. I have a bunch of races, 5K, 10K. I've done an ultra marathon. I've done a few marathons. When I was really getting into running and racing, my Facebook was covered with ads about running and racing because it showed me what I wanted to see. One of the biggest problems when it comes to politics is that it's going to show you what you want to see. So if you are on the right, you will see only content on the right. If you are on the left, you're only going to see content from the left. As a result, that's where I think the echo chamber started to happen. Where people are not going to listen to each other, where it's like, oh, you disagree with me, you're like the spawn of Satan. And over here, that's not how I roll. There's a lot of people that complained about their accounts being, I've seen content creators like, oh my god, my account's like shadow banned. Okay, one, the content isn't good. But I've also seen some arguments where they're pulling my stream. Okay, because you violated terms of service. Don't do that. I tell people this is my number one rule. Do not violate the terms of service. That is all I ask for. You can go at, you can disagree. Everybody can, get a little heated. That's fine. I anticipate that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to pull the stream. Because that's when I'm put the hammer down. That's why I have a super backup that is YouTube Live. Now, I still am kind of working the works, but I'm letting everybody know I am going to announce this. I am working with an agency, and what they are doing is that this is all content farming. All my streams, every day that I stream, is just going to be content to push out. Because what's going to end up happening, they're going to go through all my streams, and they're going to look for the right clips. Each stream probably has at least 10 to 20 good clips. I know earlier I was reacting to someone who was being critical of Israel, which, again, fine. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. It slowly trickled to an anti-Semitic rant. If you watch it in the earlier stream, you'll see it, where I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's not everybody, but a lot of people on this app are very crazy. And this is what I said about the whole Aaron Bushnell thing. Look, the guy was not... Out of all the things you could do to advance the cause of the Palestinian liberation movement, you did this. That's why I'm like, Yeah, Kegi, feel free to watch my prior streams. In fact, you can also watch the first one. You saw how it was getting better and better and better. But yeah, my TikToks are on up here. Before, I'm like, oh my god, I used to get so discouraged seeing super low views. Because look, today was a low view day. I just had cat memes. I really don't want to speak today because I was saving it all for here. I just had cat meme, and I announced today's stream in the bio. I think I'm gonna stick with the 5:30 time. It actually worked really well. Yeah, cat meme. But look at this. TikTok is weird because one day, it'll blow up. Look at this. This blew up. This blew up. It died. This one died. This one blew up. This really blew up. Hit the jail. This one went above 200. This one went really above. TikTok is very weird. It is very weird. Oh, yeah. Let's go back up here. They might leave bricks. That's gonna get pulled from Twitch. I'm gonna work on my game. We're gonna get better at that. But they might. So, according to this article, feel free to look it up. But some people were noticing South Africa is currently, again, going through an election. Every time when it's an election year for like major countries, that's when things start to get a little crazy. Now, South Africa might leave BRICS, the BRICS alliance, because of the further opposition, the opposition party. The opposition party is more favored towards the West. If they leave this alliance, it screws them, and they're like, oh, we want America. We want the West. We want to work with them. We don't want to work with you guys. We want to work with them. It's interesting. Like, it's gonna collapse. It will really screw it up if they leave. This one I posted, I was surprised it didn't get a lot of views. Yeah, like, so this poll showed that a lot of people are getting really upset on both sides. But yeah, see, low view, low view, low view, low view. This got 3,000. But let's take a look at this. One day, I don't know what happened. 3,000, 7,000, 6,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Evil number. Yeah, like, sometimes videos will randomly blow. Oh, wow. That blew up. 8,000. Yeah, and this is where I understand. When I first started out, I was like, I was still learning the TikTok game. I was like, oh, what's gonna help improve my stuff? But you know what? It got better and it got better and it got better. And if you're new here, feel free to give me a follow. Yeah, this is all just new stuff. Oh, I have come so far. Watch this. That was like the first Twitch that I had where I had a live subscriber, live follower. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I ran inside. Okay, I'm curious. I'm gonna say this because Iraq is adding out. Iraq is a little out. Well, no, Iraq. No, Iran. Actually, no, it's interesting. Iran's strategy to destabilize the Middle East has scared everybody into submission. I argued. I wish, if some of you mind, if you're here, I want to hear your thoughts on this. This is what I was arguing. The Yemeni Houthi rebels are not doing this in the sake of solidarity with the Palestinians. They're doing it because, if you look at the bigger picture, Iran has its own strategy. Oh my god, and that reminded me of something. Here's the thing, Iran wants to destabilize the Middle East so it can control it. But when you destabilize a place, what ends up happening, you might not be able to control it. So, this was interesting. I saw this on... Yeah, these guys are... They're back! They're back! Like, what is this? I'm not gonna say their names because it's gonna pull me from the Twitch stream, but these guys are back! Yeah, they committed a terrorist attack. Well, in a game. In a game. They committed an attack on a game. Yeah, and like, there's more graphic footage online, but I was surprised. I was like, damn, they're back? Like, but not only that, what ended up happening was, yeah, so this happened in the beginning of the year, where the Iranians were grieving over General Soleimani. Was it General Soleimani? That could be the wrong general. But they were grieving over him, but what ended up happening, they hit him with a suicide bomb, a suicide deletion attack. Deletion. And what happened was, it got pretty nasty. And what people are kind of realizing, well, because of that, now everyone is kind of like scared and worried what's going to happen within the future. Because when you destabilize a place, you can't really control it. It's like, you let a bunch of kids out loose in the... It's like removing a school teacher from the classroom while class is in session. But that's before, like, let's say, like, if you're a teacher, you leave the room for, like, 5 minutes, you come back, everything's torn up. That's kind of what's going on in the Middle East. That's the best way I can kind of describe what's going on. If anyone has another analogy, feel free. But, yeah, I mean, that's what's just been going on. It's an interesting time. As someone who, like, studied this for the past 2 years, I'm finding it exciting on my... Yeah, I'm finding it exciting on my end, because I'm like, damn, this is a fun time to be... As someone who likes talking about this, who, like, I swear, I knew I was going to do well with the content creation, because I could talk about this for hours on end and not get paid. One of my mentors, good friend of mine, his name's Johnny. Dude, this guy makes $500K He makes 500K remote, working in cybersecurity. But what he told me was like, this is a video game to him, and for me, just talking on here, like I can do this forever. Now, granted, let's be real. Some streamers like. There was, I mentioned in the beginning, there was a content creator. She was a streamer. Well, I'm a content creator, but she did not have a good following. And what ended up happening, she moved to a different state with her 3 kids to be a full-time content creator. I'm like, no, do not do that. Like, I have other sources of income to help me sustain this. This is my hobby. This is for fun. If I can get to the point where I can stream and get paid for it for a full-time gig. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for the full-time gig, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I have seen really bad, see, I have to be very careful what I'm gonna say next. I have been scarred and traumatized. Yes, Evers, yes, thank you. I have been scarred and traumatized, so some of you weren't here when I did this stream, when I mentioned it. There's, let's go back to TikTok. I am so disgusted by this. I had no idea. So, I get into debates with some people, and this is what I debate. Some people should not be parents. Some people should not be parents. I'm not even gonna play this. Yes, too much. Like, you need to come back to reality. See, I'm not even gonna play this. Go ahead if you have TikTok. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can send a link in the chat. Let me see what happens. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if you can, take a look at her TikTok. She's not the only one. She kind of, like, dissected this. Oh my god, I was like, what? So, not Hands Cakes, not her. But this video, what she's commenting on, was another content creator on TikTok. It's just primarily about her daughter, right? Well, here's the thing. And me as a content creator, I was learning so, let me go back here. I learned this. I was learning cat memes were getting me the attention. So I switched my content from primarily reacting. Like, I still react and I still stitch. That's one of the ways. But most of the times it's like mostly cat memes. And cat memes have been helping out the channel grow immensely. But what that content creator... Let me go back. But what this content creator, the one that she's commenting on, realized...
This page is not ran by a child.
Yeah, but so this TikTok page is ran by a mother, and she puts her daughter in positions that are... do you get what I'm saying? I can't even violate Twitch terms of service, but she... Kegi, you're starting to see what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you know what? Here, hold on, wait. I think only Keki Weggy is gonna understand what I'm about to say right now. Hold up, wait. See, here's the thing. I am grateful Twitch can't tell. How do I say? Oh my god. Okay, give me 1 second. I know I'm not. I'm gonna say something, Kegi Weggy, and Yeepers. If you're on here, you'll see what I mean. But just give me 1 second. Let me look this up. How do I say this word? Yeah, Kegi Weggy, you're slowly starting to get it. You're slowly starting to get it. Really? Oh, it's an American. Like, there are certain words in Tagalog that are like English. And I can't even say that word. That person is a PDF file. Like a PDF file. Like, y'all see what you see what I mean? This content was attracting PDF files to the page. And that mom realized it, and she was egging them on. So there's some videos of her kid doing things to attract them. For me, my For You page is covered with like content creating, and then also Law and Order SVU reruns and like mystery stuff, and all those three just came together in an unholy mix, and it gave me this. It was so disgusting. Yeah, like, you see what I mean? The demographics for that is sick and disgusting. Like, yeah.
Why does it have 100,000 saves? She did make a statement last year.
Yeah, like,
Again, had to turn the comments off. Why does it have...
Like, all of her videos, the comments are turned off. And for me, I'm like, oh my god, why would you... Like, you should not be having kids. Like, Gen Alpha, like these children. These are Gen Alpha. What concerns me the most is, what are they going to be like when they hit adulthood? Because, I was speaking to... Where is he still here? I wonder if he's still here. I was speaking to Rhodes. Him and I, we were talking, and it was like we were talking, we were chatting, getting to know each other. And hey, if you wanna chat with me, I'm not that big yet. So if you wanna like have a stream where we just sit and chat, I'm more than down. I'm more than down to. Just message me on TikTok. Let me go back here. If you just joined the stream, feel free to message me on TikTok. Come on. Feel free to like comment on the TikTok or message me on TikTok and we can get something rolling. But yeah, and I'm speaking to Rhodes because Rhodes is like 10 years younger than me, and I'm asking, we're both Gen Zs, and I spoke to him like, hey dude, like what's it like? And then like, I think from his admission and some of my friends that are in school, like they're pretty weird. But I want to know, there are some children that before they were even born, they had a camera shoved up in their face. And I want to know, like, how does that affect you developmental wise? If we have someone in here that like has researched or went to school for studying children development, that'd be pretty interesting. I don't know why we're talking about this, but oh yeah, no, like, and to wrap it all in, to come back from my tangent, I'm like, bro, like some people on here should not be making content. That I find that so sick. It's like, oh, you see, I'm normally against like, oh yeah, these two streams. Normally I am against cancel culture, but new. This is definitely gonna violate Twitch TOS. Have you all seen this interview? Oh my god. It was like, so this guy, I think this is, was this in Uganda? There was a bill going on, anti-LGBT bill. And this guy's a journalist, but he's a really, really good journalist, but he has subjective questions. And so he invites a transgendered activist, and the first thing, you gotta watch the clip. You gotta watch the interview, if by all means. If you can't take anything else from this channel, at least watch that. So, anyways, what was supposed to be an hour and a half? I said screw it, we made it 2 hours, because we had such a lively conversation, a lot of people that talked on here, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. Tomorrow, same time, but thanks to all the people on here, we're gonna modify it a little bit different. I'll have just like a few topics to talk about, but then after that, I'm gonna let you guys kind of control the stream and talk about like Kegi Wegi. We talked about the Philippine Sea. That's an example like that. But yeah, I mean, today was so like, I have to say today was the most productive stream, and it's all thanks to everybody here. So, let me give a shout out to the following people. Kegi Wegi, thank you for following. Soviet Mind, thank you for following. Let's see who else. MCN Pretty. Ghost, thank you for following. Insane Grizzly, thank you for following. Dan, thank you for following. For the comments, let's go. Ghost, thank you for the chat. That was awesome. And thank you for the constructive criticism. I needed that. Dan, thank you so much. Hey, another Californian. I love to talk about that. Soviet Mind, thank you for coming on here. I think you disagree with one of my streams, but I'm glad to see that you're here. And I'm glad to see that there's more discussion, because I like that. I like that here. Thank you for that. Pew, pew, pew. I know there's more. Kegi Wegi. Oh, salamat po. Like now, I actually have someone. I think you're the first person that's not American on my channel, and you're Filipino, and I'm Filipino too. So Filipino. I'll call Filipino. So yay, happy. If I could, I'd bust out on karaoke right now, but my throat is a little shot. Like I need it. I'm a snitch on myself. Yes, I do sing that. I am the typical Filipino stereotype. I do sing as a job. I think, one of my things that I framed was actually my first paycheck from singing. I framed that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, Kegi Wegi, thank you. Road Done Break, always good to chat up with you. I'm not going to announce it. I'll probably announce it tomorrow, but Rose and I are going to work on something. I think you're going to like it. And Yeepers, thank you for so much for chiming in. Getting those followers, yes, thank you. Thank you to everybody on here so much. Woo! This has been my longest stream, the most productive stream, but you know what? I had fun, you had fun. Tomorrow, 5:30 PST, same time. And if it goes longer, hey, let's make it go longer. But anyways, yeah.